Hi everyone, thanks for clicking on my channel, Simply Outdoors with Shauna. I'm going to a spot that I haven't been to in a while. I've been venturing some other woods and doing some other things, so I'm going to do the permanent shelter. I did part one a little while back, I think about a month ago, and now I'm going to start building the shelter. The last episode I built the fire pit, the rock fire pit. So now today, beautiful day today, it's +1. So today we're going to start building the roof of the shelter. I want to do a lean-to, so stay tuned. It should be a good day. I'm kind of sinking into the snow. Each step I take, I sink into the snow. I was going to bring my snowshoes. It's not too bad. I sink in every once in a while. Oh, better get over here. There's water there. Yeehaw! I'll go more up onto the shoreline. I'm along the river, so there's they drain the area where I am. They drain the water out of this area, so there's like a bank where there's no water, so I walk along the shoreline. So yeah, so come along with me. Should be a great day, and we'll start building the permanent shelter. Nice piece of driftwood there. I might cut a few pieces off for my flower bed. Little woodpecker. Let's see if we can get up close. There he is. Don't want to scare him. What's this little something hanging on the tree? I think it's might be a geocache. Let's check that out. Huh. Let's see what that is. Huh. A little piece of paper. No. Wish I had a pen. If the geocache, they gotta put a pen in there. Ah, it is all little dates. It says geocache site. Please read. What is this hidden container sitting here for? It is part of a worldwide game dedicated to GPS global positioning system. Users called geocache. The only rules are, if you take something from the cache, you must leave something for the cache, and you must write about your visit in the logbook. Okay, so there's no pen or anything in there, but it just says, if you find this geocache, welcome to join us. And it's a big, long writing, but I don't know if I have anything to leave. Let's see. Let's leave. I got some matches. Let's do that. You know, and anybody would need matches, so I'm just going to put them right in there because they can light them off a rock. You can light matches off a rock, so let's put 4 matches in there. Wish I could sign it, but there is no pen in there. There we go. Enjoy for the next person. All right, my spot's just up here. I remember with this tree right here, I always come up through there. The bank over at the other end is really high, so I like coming up. This way. Got a couple of trees that I can grab onto and boost myself up. Yeah, somebody left their garbage here. Not nice at all, leaving garbage in the wilderness. Yeah, so spot's just up this way a little bit. There's a good dead piece I can use later. That will be used for the shelter. All right, we have arrived. Yeah, again, I don't come around this tree that's fallen, but good bark that I'm going to use. There's all my sticks that I stood up there against this tree the last time I was out. Some of my bark there. All right, we made it. Right here is where the fire pit is. I brought a shovel with me. You can't see the fire pit now, so we'll clean that up and get things cleared up, the snow and stuff, so I can start building the shelter. Yeah, let's get started. Love this little bag that my dad gave me. It's good. It can fit a lot in there. Has good side pockets. Good side pockets that can fit a lot. And he used this a lot when he was in the bush and hunting, fishing, ice fishing, everything. So, and it has a little chair, you know, which is great. Take a little break. Whew, I think I'll have some water. Yeah, you'll hear the planes a little bit. Like I said last time I was out, there's a base where they do training for aircraft. Just gonna venture over here. I see something in a tree. Don't know if it's a nest or if it's an animal. Let's go check it out. Yeah, I see something in the tree up here. Nope, I'm looking at way. Let's see what it is. If it's a porcupine, I don't know what that could be. Way. You see what I'm looking at, guys? Ooh. Look what I just stepped. This is a little water hole. Oh yeah, is it stuck up there? Poor little thing. It's a porcupine. You see what I'm looking at, guys? Right there. I've never seen a porcupine climb up in a tree before. Let's see. There he is. I certainly don't want to play with a porcupine, but again, I don't like to see an animal hurt. Are you okay up there, buddy? Yeah, I love this spot. It's really beautiful here up on the ridge, up on the hill. Yeah, there's a couple of ways that I get to this spot. I came over that way this time. Usually I come down here and come down the hill that's here, and there's my little spot where my bag is. Well, yeah, enough looking around at animals. I think he's okay. He's up there in the tree. He might be staying away from, I don't know, coyotes or something, and he may be hurt, but I'll take a look at him before I leave. We gotta get working on our little shelter here. I'm not gonna dig up the fire pit today. I'm just going to dig up the areas where I'm going to put the 2 tripods that I'm going to build. A tripod at this end and a tripod at that end with a ridge pole across and trees, dead trees going down with birch bark and branches and everything to cover the roof. So yeah, brought my little shovel here. Last video I was out, the little clip broke off on it, but I rigged it up where it will stay in. And I brought a pen with some duct tape wrapped around it. So yeah, put a little duct tape on that. Duct tape fixes everything, doesn't it? There we go. Had a big roll at home. I didn't want to bring the big roll, so I just wrapped a little bit around a pen. So yeah, put that in. Give it a roll. There. A little dollar store shovel. Actually, it works really good, so I didn't want to get rid of it. So there we go. Let's start digging. It's not that bad. I'll dig a little. I think I'll dig about this far out. Just show you again the area, how I want it. So just picture, see where the shovel is, tripod will go there, tripod at that end, and the roof is going to start on top of this log and come out. Enough talking, let's get started. Yeah, last time I was out, I had a log I was sitting on. I wished I would have moved it before, but the snow is gonna melt soon. So I think right about here, I'll have one tripod. Should be good for one. And then straight across, another one. So I know the snow is higher up here, but I do know that it goes up on an incline. But it doesn't bother me because rain, snow, everything will just go off each end. All right, so yeah, I got the area, nice circle area dug out at both ends. Let's go find some good thick branches that we can make the tripods out of. All right. Thick one there. It's one good thick one. I'll cut some pieces off. Another good one with a Y area where I can put branch in there. Yeah, I'm glad I set these up over here out of the snow. Easy to find. Okay, there's 3 for 1. I'll drag those over. Don't even need a toque today, it's so warm. put my hat on here. My hair's probably pretty crazy, so put a hat on. All right, so I've got my 3. I think I'll saw the bigger end off. We don't need a big thick end like that for just the tripods. So use that for firewood. Don't need that right now. I don't know if I told you this saw works amazing. It's excellent. I picked this up on Kijiji for $10, or actually $8. He was asking 10 and he said, just give me 8. So yeah, the blade twists off real easy to be able to put a new one on. Love it. Yeah, there's one. Nice little, nice notch there too, where it can fit through. A little long as well. Cut this one off. Right about, I want to kind of keep the Y. It's right about here. Two. Number 3 just needs a few things sawed off here. All good firewood. Got my drag with all my paracord, jute twine. I'm just gonna use jute twine. Just use that today. So I'm gonna set them up first because they all have Ys, which is really nice. You can set the branches into the Y. So let's set them up and see how that works, and then I can tie the jute twine. Oh, that's a little higher than I wanted, but let's see. Well, the circle that I dug out is not quite as round as it needs, so I'm just gonna dig them into the snow right now and we'll see what we got. And then this one has a good Y. That one with my back. This one. That's what I'm wanting. I think I'll use that piece there instead. There. And then this one has a little bit of a Y that will go in the back. Yeah, to show you how all that worked. They're all going to interlock, and then I'll take twine and make sure it all stays. But first of all, I could probably hang off this and it's still going to be good and sturdy. I think I'll move this one back just a tad. will hold everything good. Perfect. All right, so there's one tripod. Now to get wood for the other one, and I'll twine them all in a little bit. Whew. Time to take some layers off. So nice today. Let's see if I have any other good branches like that. Don't have any good thick ones. No, I'm gonna have to cut a few down. Let's go find some. We'll find some good dead tree. Oh, and there's one up there. One good one. Let's see what else we got. Don't need too thick, but thick enough. This one should work. Yeah, this one. One more. Yeah, that one will do. Don't need the big base part. Just more or less the smaller part. So I'll cut about halfway. Hanging in there. Whew. Good strong one. Good Y right here. So all right, more firewood. Gonna cut this away. I don't want to fall on it. That wouldn't be good. All right, so now I want to see how tall I need these. A little tall. Gotta take some off. Alright, so probably that looks good. There. That one. All right. So this is what we got so far. So here, tripod here, I'm gonna run the ridge pole to this one. So let's get the jute twine and get these good and tight so they're not going anywhere. All right, so I like to start with it's like a Canadian jam knot, I guess is what you call it. I'll just show you. Enough there. In this pocket. Okay. So first I just make a loop at the end. Make sure it's good and a good and solid loop. Okay, then I wrap that around. Let's see if I can get you up here. So wrap it around one part of the tree. Okay. Then I take long end of the jute twine. Hard to do with one hand here, and then pull it through that loop. Okay, let's see here. Pull it through that loop. All right, so it's all the way through. And then I give it a good snug pull. Good snug. And then I wrap it like crazy around everything, in and over and around. I give it a good tight pull. I just wrap it like crazy, just everywhere. Up and around, pulling as I go, done this way, giving it a good tug everywhere. Just giving an extra little tug every once in a while. Make sure it's good and tight. I'll wrap it around just the tree itself, just the branch itself a couple times. Wrap it around just one individual branch. Come up and over, just everywhere, every which way. And then I just tie it off itself on one of the ropes that are there a couple times. So I'm gonna do that a few times, like I'm gonna cut more and do it again. Okay, I did the jute twine a couple of times. Now I'm just gonna place the sticks just a little bit better everywhere I want to go. Now the old test. Yeah, it's good. All right, good and solid. So I'm just gonna jute twine the other one, and then I'll get back to you when we're gonna explore and look for a good solid ridge pole that's gonna go across. So catch you in a few minutes. Sun's just going down. It's around 4:30. Got started late today, but still it's beautiful. Might be a little thick. Let's find something out. It's a little too thick, that one is. Yeah, that one is a little too thick. I don't want my ridge pole to be too heavy, you know? All right. That's a live tree. I'm not cutting down any live trees. So, over this way. This one might do. There we go. This one's leaning over pretty good. Yeah, that one's, I'm gonna cut it right about there. It's thin up that way. Oh yeah, that one's leaning pretty good. Timber. I have to cut at the other end. It's pretty long, but cut it here, and I think we'll be safe. Yeah, we'll be safe if we cut it around. Around here is good. Let's put it up this one. In there. All right, now see how much I need to cut off the other end. All right. Oh, not too much. It was a good cut that I did. Cut it off right about here. There we go. A little farther. This way a little bit. All right. Let's see. I'll put I'm gonna put another pole here in the middle so it's not so wobbly. It's good and strong at the tripod areas. Just in the middle, I'll be putting a branch that goes down. So yeah, just another pole here, but that's for another day. I actually got to be going soon, so I'm just going to show you a little bit around and then sit down, and got a few shout outs I'd like to do, so stick with me. I'm going to get things set up and have a little sit down. So here's our progress today. We got our 2 tripods. And then my fire pit's under this snow right here, so it's pretty good distance away from where the roof is. That's where. So here's the ridgepole, fire pit right out front. So my idea, what I want to do is for branches to come down and kind of stop right into this area and go up, and then all this awesome birch bark and everything will work as the roof. Yeah, so beautiful location. All right, guys, well, that's enough for today. This is part 2 of building a permanent shelter. It's going to be a lean-to shelter, so check out part 1. I'll actually link it to this video, the part 1 where we first started clearing out the area, and this is part 2 of that little series that I'm doing. Didn't get as far as I wanted to today because I started a little later. I actually wanted to do a little shout out and a thank you to some people in my life that are very important. I wanted to give a thank you to my partner, Tracy, who's a wonderful woman, for putting up with me and all my little shenanigans of coming out to the woods and doing all these things. She really is a good support to me and stands by me with everything that I want to do. When I first wanted to start a YouTube channel, she didn't think I was crazy or anything. She just said, "Do you have time for that?" And you know, it takes a lot of time doing the editing, the filming, going out and doing everything, but I really enjoy it, and she knows that how much I love it. So she puts up with everything, and the kids, they enjoy coming out with me the odd time. When I first started out, I didn't really think that, I was going to make millions on YouTube or be this really important person. I actually said to myself, I just want to film what I do out in the woods and when I'm hiking, and nature I love, and I love cooking on an open fire, and so I thought that would be excellent, just kind of share it with people. So one important reason why I did this was my mom and dad. My dad's a very outdoors man, and he's a little older now, he's 80, so he doesn't get out as much as he'd like, so he lives through me. So they couldn't watch the videos, so I said, well, let me put them on YouTube and they can sit and watch them. On certain nights they make a tea and they sit down and they watch my YouTube channel. So that warms my heart that I can do that for my mom and dad. And I want to give a shout out and a thank you to my friends that have been there from the beginning, supporting me and giving me encouragement. Thank you, all of you. You know who you are. Thank you very much. And I really like to give a shout out, thank you, to a really special person that touched my heart with his comment. He was my number 51 subscriber. 51, I'm going to call him. I wrote out his comment so I could read it in bigger writing, because I'm getting a little older and I don't have my glasses when I'm in the woods. So I would like to read you his comment that really made me also realize another reason why I'm doing these videos. So here's what he writes to me. Your channel popped up in my recommended area. I watched a couple of your videos and liked them. I used to spend a lot of time out camping, but I came disabled and cannot get out as much as I want to anymore. I vicariously live through other camping videos on YouTube. You have some really good content. I actually made the stew you made on one of your videos, and it was awesome. Keep up the excellent work. I'm number 51 subscriber. So that really was something that touched my heart. That night I read the comment to my partner Tracy and to the kids, and they just said, wow, that's why you do what you're doing, right, Shauna? And I'm like, that is. So I wanted to thank number 51. Thank you very much for that comment. It really meant a lot to me. And I want to say thank you to all my subscribers that have subscribed to me, that have commented, thumbs up that they've given me. Thank you very much. Thanks for the support. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, and the ringtone so you know my next video that's coming up. Thanks everyone for tuning in for this little adventure. So we'll catch you next time. Cheers.